What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with the Boxing Clinic. You dig? Morning grind. Speaking on Bermane Stiverene, now agreed to step aside money to let Deontay Wilder fight somebody else. It's not set in concrete who Deontay Wilder is going to fight, but it's set to believe it's Luis Ortiz. And I really think that's a dumb business decision by Al Haymon. I'll explain that in a minute, but part of this agreement is he's going to fight Dominic Breazeale on the undercard or whoever Deontay Wilder fights, which most presume to be Luis Ortiz. Now, it just doesn't, to me, it doesn't make no sense. Why would Al Haymon want to put two of his dogs against each other when one of his dogs has a mandatory versus, Anthony Joshua? You know what I'm saying? To me, it just doesn't make sense. It has to be Showtime pushing for this to happen and protect Anthony Joshua. Luis Ortiz is the WBA mandatory, to Joshua's belt. Brosworth Puev is not fighting Joshua October 28th. So why is Ortiz and Wilder, why is that even happening? It's stupid. So Joshua can go fight Dylan White again or somebody like that. And to me, Luis Ortiz is going to make more money fighting Anthony Joshua. Wherever that fight happens, in Cardiff, Wales, wherever, he gonna make more money. So why would he pass up more money versus the #1 heavyweight in the world in everybody's eyes to fight a second-rate heavyweight for less money? It just doesn't make sense to me. What would have made sense for me in a perfect world, and I'm telling you, Showtime is protecting Anthony Joshua or Steven Espinoza because they have a TV deal with Anthony Joshua. They don't have a TV deal with Deontay Wilder. So why will Ortiz go for the second rate guy? That's like saying you want to go to fucking Burger King over going to Benihana's or some shit like that. Doesn't make no sense. Which one that made sense was, either Wilder, paying Stiverene to step aside and fighting Joshua and giving us that big fight now. It sells itself. To me, it's not going to get any bigger than what it is now because it's not the opponents in place to make the fight bigger. It's not like, for example, it's not like Keith Thurman. If Keith Thurman fights Sean Porter again, that's a good fight. And then Errol Spence fights a guy like Bud Crawford, and then they have two big fights on regular TV or wherever it is. And then everybody looks at them and see they two big fights, and they say, "Ooh, this fight is a lot more intriguing now." It's not a Sean Porter, Bud Crawford, Earl Spence in place. It's either Ortiz, Wilder, and Joshua. Not even Joseph Parker can take them to the next level if you win the belt. There's not the people in place that can make this fight any much bigger than what it is in between Wilder and Joshua. So I'm just trying to figure out why would Al Haymon put his horses together and make the world easier for Anthony Joshua. And I'm telling you, that's because Steven Espinoza doesn't want Joshua in there with Ortiz. Ortiz doesn't have a fan base. He doesn't have that charisma. He doesn't speak English. So they'd rather Wilder lose to Ortiz than Ortiz, beating Joshua. And that's a real spit. Because what makes more sense is this. If Joshua don't want to fight Wilder, okay. Luis Ortiz versus Joshua. Then Al Haymon and Deontay Wilder get their six-figure purse, their six-figure dollar amount. They pay Bermane Stiverene to step aside. They can just wash that out right now. Wilder can fight Stiverene on the undercard, and Ortiz and Joshua can be the main event. Period. If they want to, or Joshua want to go overseas and fight Ortiz, fine. They can do double venue. Will have Bermane Stiverene and Deontay Wilder go over there, or they should do a dual venue. They should do it with Canelo all the time. They can have him in Birmingham, Alabama. And then they can have Joshua over there in Wales, and Ortiz. Makes perfect sense, but it just seems stupid to me. You know what I mean? It just seems stupid to me, man. But Stiverene and Dominic Breazeale, good money. That's a solid fight right there. Funny they put Breazeale on another Wilder undercard because he's staying a lawsuit together or some shit that happened at the hotel and, whatever the fuck happened. Dominic Breazeale probably has one of the best beards in the heavyweight division, if not the best beard. A good chin. Stiverene, he ain't fought but once after the Wilder fight. He's lethargic. And I can't believe, I guess he looks at Dominic Breazeale as food because he's a very green heavyweight. He feels that he probably can beat him. Stiverene has a good amateur background as well. But I don't know, being out the ring so long, I don't know what type of shape, talking about fighting shapes he's in. He's always training. Breazeale definitely can probably beat him, you know, and that's the job they send Dominic Breazeale to do, is to beat him and get him out the way. But at the end of the day, he probably gonna walk away. Stiverene probably got 250K, 300K from Wilder to step aside. He probably get another 150, 200K to fight this guy. So he almost walk away with a, almost $500,000 without, $500,000 and then more if he beats Breazeale and gets to fight, Wilder or the Ortiz winner. So he definitely played the role right. James Prince definitely put him down the right path. But at the end of the day, man, it's just fishy to me, man. A lot of people be like, oh, you're the bums. Well, I don't really care for Wilder. He's a solid guy. I mean, he's not my favorite fighter, not even amongst my favorite fighters. Neither is Ortiz, neither is Joshua. I have no horse, or Joseph Parker. I have no horse in the heavyweight division. And if I did have a favorite heavyweight, I don't know who it would be, man. I guess we'll ride with a guy like Jarrell Big Baby Miller. A thoroughbred, real dude. I guess he's solid enough, for me. But it's not adding up to me. It's not adding up. Shrewd businessman Al Heyman, putting both his guys together when he can get more money by both his guys getting a shot at Anthony Joshua. It's just so much protection and rocking the cradle going here, man. For Anthony Joshua, it's just getting sickening. And then most of these dumbass UK fans and the other fans, they can't comprehend this. There's nobody to fight for Joshua right now, and he can fight Ortiz right now and start cleaning up this division. It's only 3 fights to clean up the division. It's the Ortiz fight, the Wilder fight, and the Joseph Parker and Hughie Fury fight. That's it. Other than that, man, he can clean this shit up by the end of next year, or middle of next year, really. But now it's going to be a lot sooner. It's taken away from his legacy right here, in my opinion. All right, he beats one of these guys, and then what? And then beat Parker. What else? Nothing else is really out there until the George Arias. He gets better. Dan Du Bois get better. And you never know with heavyweight. Them dudes might not pan out. He has the opponents right here to cement his legacy and start his stranglehold on the heavyweight boxing and being a pound for pound list. And I think he believes he's already a pound for pound fighter, Anthony Joshua. But at the end of the day, he's not. And if he got the easy road to do it, man. But at the end of the day, I guess he want to take his time and do it right. We gone.